Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call this meeting to order of Monday, July 21st, 2025, Deerfield, Village of Deerfield Board of Trustees. Roll call, please.
Mayor Shapiro.
Here.
Trustee Benton.
Here.
Trustee Berg.
Here.
Trustee Goldstone.
Here.
Trustee Greenberg.
Here.
Trustee Jacoby.
Here.
And Trustee Oppenheim.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Gary, we missed that voice. Welcome back, and thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good to see you. If everyone could please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First order of business is our minutes of our previous meeting. Is there a motion to approve the July 7th, 2025 minutes?
Move approval.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Treasurer's report. Eric, where's he at? There you go.
Yes, sir.
This is the June 2025 Treasurer's Report. It represents half of the year, and it's been a pretty good first half of the year so far. Year-to-date net sales tax exceeds both of the prior 2 years. Interest income continues to outperform the budget because rates have stayed higher than we expected. Hotel tax in June reflects payments from 5 hotels. 1 hotel paid shortly after month end, so all in, we're all up to date for the first 6 months of the year. In June, we also received the first installment of the Lake County property taxes, including some TIF increment. We received the bulk of our annual vehicle licenses, our qualified energy conservation bond rebate for the bonds we issued back in 2011 for the treatment plants, and an additional allotment of motor fuel tax for High Growth Cities program, which gets distributed every year. On the expenditure side in June, we had some construction and engineering costs. We also paid our portion of the Patty Turner Center costs, so agreement with the Park District where they run the center and the programs, and each year they bill us for half of the net costs of that. Large expenditures to come include the village's contribution to the police pension fund, debt service payments, and budgeted transfers to the refuse and infrastructure replacement funds. So happy to answer any questions, but those are the highlights of the first 6 months.
Does anyone have any questions for Eric? Thank you.
Thank you.
Bills and payrolls. Is there a motion?
Move approval.
Second. Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Goldstone.
Yes.
Trustee Greenberg.
Yes.
Trustee Jacoby.
Yes.
And Trustee Oppenheim.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Now is the time where we offer the public an opportunity to comment on a matter that's not on the agenda. 2 people have signed up on our sign-up sheet. The first one is Arnie, and Arnie, you'll have to, where are you, Arnie? You'll have to excuse me, I don't know how to pronounce your last name.
In Polish, it's Matuk. In American, it's Matic.
All right, Arnie Matuk, or Matic, please. The floor is yours for 3 minutes, Arnie.
3 minutes.
We'll let you know. Okay.
I want to elaborate on the messages I send to Mr. Fitzgerald for PTSD and depression, attitude, bombarding negative energy, controlled energy dispersed exactly right, music, oxygen, sound, therapy, subconscious mind, and conscious mind.
And these are all things that help with PTSD?
Absolutely, 100%. Also helps with the mind and the body and the spirit. Anyway, attitude is like an airplane bombarding the negative energy. And you can bombard the negative energy as much as you want with your mind. I lost my step, I'm sorry.
No, you take your time. You're good.
Controlled energy dispersed exactly right. It's like turning on the radio station and listening to your favorite song. You control it exactly right. Music is the key. Music helps around your body, your mind, and your spirit. Music is very powerful. Helps you when you're all illnesses. It even helps with cancer. Subconscious mind. Your mind remembers everything since you were born. And it's hard to erase anything. And TV is negative. 99% of TV isn't worth watching. I read in a book called The Einstein Factor. It says your mind has bits of information, 250 with 18 zeros. So what I've done with my mind is I'm putting in new zeros. And by the time I get 80, I might be halfway there or more, depending on how much I do that bombarding of the energy.
Good for you, Arnie. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Oxygen. Best sleeping temperature to sleep is between 52 and 56 degrees. The reason why I know this is because I worked out when I was in my 20s 40 years ago. Your body gets in sync. You go to sleep at night at the same time every night. What helps at nighttime, believe it or not, is a glass of milk and a piece of chocolate. So all women like that. All women like to have some chocolate when they sleep. You don't gain no weight.
I like the chocolate.
I got 1 minute left.
Take your time.
I want to talk about the Vietnam veterans. They haven't taken good of the Vietnam veterans for the last 4 presidents. They need to take better care of them. The VBS veterans are homeless. They lost their jobs. They have to go back to work. My best friend was a Vietnam veteran. I lost him 3 years ago on April 27th. He got out without a scratch. Another Vietnam veteran friend I have, he's got that killer instinct from being in Nam all them years. So I told my other friend, stay away from him. Okay, because he's angry. He wants to get even with everybody. It's all that PTSD.
I'm going to ask you to try to sum it up. Your time is running out.
Okay,
Sure.
okay. I think the way we can take care of the veterans is take $2 billion from NASA and take care of the veterans.
Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for your comments.
You're welcome.
Here's a face we haven't seen in some time.
It's been a while here.
Welcome back to you.
I've been attacking the city of Tempe for a while, so now it's time to
It's good
attack
to
you
see you
guys
again.
instead.
It-
Okay, thank you, Mayor
You need no
Shapiro.
introduction, but could you introduce yourself?
Andrew Marwick, 442 Kelburn, here in Deerfield, or Phoenix, or wherever. This doesn't just apply to Deerfield. This applies to Tempe. This applies to Phoenix and a lot of other places. Developers seem to get what they want all the time. Last meeting, there was someone came up and basically was complaining about the same issue. Developers want something, they just flat out get it. Shake Shack wanted a dual drive-through, they got it. Jewel wanted to stay at the north end of the parking lot instead of moving to the great indoors, they got it. Now the south end of the shopping center is still basically dead. You have a dump of a furniture store that's open, 3 days a week and has 5 cars in the days they're open. This comes up that there wasn't enough room to put apartments where Stony River used to be, and Cafe Zupas is there now, and Rosebud is there. But there's allegedly enough room to put in, this hasn't been decided yet, this is coming up, to put a child care center at Finkston and Estate Lane. Dunkin' Donuts, the focus of the board has been too much on the hole and not the donut. So much has been like Dunkin' Donuts, does the wisp of steam count? Carson's, is it too verbose to have the steaks and prime ribs, or whatever exactly they had? Aligned Health, is it above or below the edge of the roof line? Mexican Kitchen, is that needed to describe what this new restaurant over here is? In the next time coming up at the Plan Commission, is jewelry and watches, Elite Repairs, do they need to put jewelry and watches down, or do people know what they're repairing? Tempe also had, and I want to get to one issue that's a problem, that I dealt with this in Tempe. They put in a 300-something unit apartment complex, and they only put in 8 charging stations. This development at 155 Finkston Road is going to be, they're talking about somewhere in the ballpark of 128 units, and they're only talking about putting in 4 charging stations. I can see Coromandel, something built roughly 30 years ago. There's no charging stations in there. It prevents people from getting electric cars or having to put in their own system in there. That I think when a new apartment building goes in, there has to be a high percentage of charging, at least a quarter to a third. 3% is ridiculous. Basically, nobody's going to be able to get an electric car. And it locks out electric cars for the people who will be most able to purchase and use an electric car. So I think that's an issue that the board has to look at whenever an apartment development comes up. Thank you.
Thank you. It's good to see you again. Anyone else from the public want to make comment? All right, we'll move on to reports. We have two matters on our consent agenda. Item 2563, 2552-1. Item 2563 is a resolution authorizing a grant to the Chamber of Commerce of Deerfield, Bannockburn, and Riverwoods. Item 2552-1 is an ordinance authorizing an amendment to sign plan including necessary exception for Amgen and Fortune brands. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Berg,
Yes.
Trustee Goldstone,
Yes.
Trustee Greenberg,
Yes.
Trustee Jacoby,
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim,
Yes.
Trustee Benton.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under new business, we have two items. The first is 2561, an ordinance authorizing the disposition of 4 surplus vehicles owned by the Village of Deerfield. Justin.
Thank you, Mayor. The village is requesting to declare surplus the 4 following vehicles. A 2014 Dodge Caravan. The village board approved a replacement for a hybrid Ford Escape a few months ago. And then a 2017 Ford Explorer, and then 2 2021 Ford Explorers. These are old police Explorers that were replaced maybe a year or so ago. We're finally receiving those vehicles now. So we're cycling those vehicles through the police department and then through the public works department. The vehicles have a total estimated value of $23,500 and are deemed to be no longer necessary or useful for village purposes. Staff requests that the vehicles be declared surplus by the village board, and if approved, they'd be auctioned off this Wednesday at America's Auto Auction. With that, are there any questions?
I have a question.
Absolutely.
How did we determine the value? Because I did a little Kelly Blue booking, and it seemed like the 2021 vehicles might be worth more than what you guys had estimated.
So these are not your standard real interior Ford Explorers. These are old police Explorers where they have the base model interiors. There's kind of a generic center console, and they also, because they run 24/7, 365, they have 90,000 miles, but the idling miles are upwards of 300,000. So we typically do not get the best value for these Explorers. We certainly hope that we receive more than $7,500, but again, it depends on the auction. But again, these are and these are in rough condition Ford Explorers. Some of them have been rear-ended and things like that, so they're not your standard normal Kelly Blue Book Ford Explorer.
Yeah, understood, but how did we get the value?
That's just talking with the auction house. Just kind of, I don't want to say guesstimating, it's a little bit more scientific than that, but asking what those values have been the last few years. Okay. So that's the base we can receive. It's an auction. So we typically receive more than that, but we don't want to set the base too high that no one even bids on the vehicle. But we should receive more than we almost always receive more than $7,500 for these vehicles.
You, sir, set a reserve?
Sorry, the $7,500 is the reserve. Okay. That's what we believe that they're worth, so we don't want to take anything less than that. And again, honestly, I think at this point, 100% of the time we receive more than this.
Okay.
And this is the auction house that we've dealt with in the past?
For many years now. It's the NWMC contract for this auction house, so we've been using them for 8 years.
Northwest Municipal Commerce.
Yeah,
so they
like
facilitate this for all their members.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Terrific. Any other questions for Justin? Is there a motion approving the ordinance?
Move approval.
Second. Roll call.
Trustee Goldstone,
Yes.
Trustee Greenberg,
Yes.
Trustee Jacoby,
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim,
Yes.
Trustee Benton,
Yes.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you very much.
Item 2562, resolution authorizing the extended term of the Municipal Insurance Cooperative Agency Insurance Pool and approving its amended bylaws. That's a mouthful.
We call that MICA for short, MICA. So we obtain our property liability and workers' comp insurance through the Municipal Insurance Cooperative Agency, MICA. It's an insurance pool with 20 members, local municipalities here in Illinois. The pool gives us expertise, efficiency, and cost savings that we wouldn't otherwise have. We've been in this pool since the mid-'80s. It's done very well for us. It continues to be an asset for us. The current pool does expire at the end of April 2026, so they're looking to extend that pool and renew membership through 2038, so an additional 12 years. We're not locked in for 12 years. We can get out with 120 days notice. So if sometime during that 12 years we feel it's no longer a good option for us, we have the option to get out of the pool. So tonight we have a resolution authorizing the extended term of Micah and approving its amended bylaws.
Questions for Eric?
And are all of the other municipalities that are involved in this, are they doing the same thing?
They're all doing this, so they don't have final approval yet, but as far as I know, none of the other municipalities have indicated that they're going to not renew.
Okay.
Other municipalities would be Des Plaines,
Yeah.
Gurnee, Streamwood, Normal, Quincy, South Elgin. So nice mix of towns and coverage. And so.
And my question is, are you comfortable with the amendments?
Yes, the main amendment was the 120-day notice rule. It used to be a year, so this is actually
Better.
better individually, potentially better or worse for the group because we don't have as much commitment. But yes, comfortable with that. That came about because of a statute change as well. So it's not. We don't really have an option with that.
Okay, thank you.
And Eric and I are both happy to do a really deep dive into pooling if you want to do that. But if you don't want to do that,
That's quite a splash.
I've been.
Thank you. Wow.
I
started it.
I did. I was the chairman and longtime officer for the Irma pool, which is a different pool than Micah, but very familiar with why it's important, what it gets for us, all those kind of things. And Eric's a great representative for us. And basically in the 1980s, you could not buy insurance.
Yeah.
You could not buy it. So
Right.
Illinois statutes were changed, and this was created so we could actually cover ourselves and protect our residents and our employees and our operations. So I want to thank Eric for all his service to Micah, which is a great service to the village.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, good. It's good. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Greenberg.
Yes.
Trustee Jacoby.
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim.
Yes.
Trustee Benton.
Yes.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
And Trustee Goldstone.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Items for discussion by the mayor and board of trustees. We are cursed. We've had rainouts on Wednesday nights.
1 for 5.
I can't believe it.
It's unbelievable. And so we're trying to reschedule them, and I know that's not an easy thing to do. So thank you, staff, for trying to do that. But Wednesday, it's going to be too hot. So we got to cancel food truck night this Wednesday and try to reschedule it. We've had food trucks for 4 years, never had a cancellation, and this year we can't catch a break. So that's that. We'll try to reschedule. I am not cursed, though. I'm very, very grateful to this board and this room's support for your kind words and your condolences of my mom's recent passing. So thank you very much. It's very heartwarming to know the support that you guys have given to me. Trustees. All right. Kent.
Nothing to add other than recommendation to go into closed session pursuant to 5 ILCS 120/2C21.
Is there a motion?
So moved. Or
Roll
second.
call.
Trustee Jacoby.